What is up, POSimulator? This is Herpy Derpy, and today I'm bringing you guys a very cool LU match. This turned out to be a really cool battle because I'm going against an extremely hyper offensive team, and my team is definitely not prepared for that at all. I only have one physical wall, which is my Dust Noir, but my Dust Noir can get completely countered by my opponent's Crocodile. So it's definitely a very interesting match where I kind of have to play around my opponent's offensive Pokemon and try to find a way to break through. So either way, hope you guys enjoy. So I'm going to choose to start it off the bat with my Claydol because my Claydol is actually running a trick set. So I'm going to trick the Hariyama, my choice specs. I'm going to steal his Flame Orb, which is perfect because now he's not going to get the Guts boost, which is totally cool. He's going to choose to lock himself into Toxic, which is actually fine with me because now he's pretty much forced to switch out because I'm not going to switch out. So he's going to choose to go into Primeape. I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks because I did see the Entei in the team preview and I don't want that Entei to be coming in too often. So I'm just gonna now switch out into my Dust Noir because I know that U-turn is going to be coming and I really want to save my Claydol for later. I actually don't even pack Psychic on my Claydol, which is why I didn't go for it on his switch, so that's the reason why I didn't go for it. So he's gonna, like I thought he would go for U-turn, and now he's gonna go into Crocodile. Now I thought it might be a standard Choice Scarf with Pursuit, so I'm just gonna stand and try to go for a Will-O-Wisp, hoping I can live a Crunch or Pursuit, but he's actually gonna go for the Taunt, which I really didn't see coming, because normally I don't really see a Taunt Crocodile, and that's really going to shut me down hard, because now I can't Will-O-Wisp him, and now I'm forced to switch out, because my only attacking move is Shadow Sneak, and he knows I'm going to switch out, so he's going to go for the Pursuit, which is going to do a massive amount of damage to my Dust Noir, but I am still alive, so I can still use Dust Noir for later. Now I'm going to go into Lilligant, and I know he's going to switch into Primeape, thinking I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder, so I'm instead going to go for the Giga Drain, which is going to do massive amount of damage to his Primeape, which is cool. I didn't go for a Quiver Dance because I know his Primate's most likely Scarfed, and if he's Scarfed, I know I won't be able to outspeed him if he's running Jolly Nature, which is what most Primates are running when they're Scarf. So he's gonna go for U-turn again, and I have to go into my Dust Noir because I don't really have anything else on my team that really wants to take hits. And now he's gonna go back into his Crocodile, and now I have to sack my Dust Noir. I really didn't want to do this, but I don't really have any other option. So he's gonna Pursuit me, and that is going to be enough to take me down, sadly enough. Now, I'm going to choose to switch into my Galvantula now. My Galvantula is actually running an Expert Belt set, and I know he's going to switch out fearing the Bug Buzz. So I'm going to predict his switch out, and he actually chooses to switch into Hariyama. That's totally cool because I'm going to go for the Thunder, which is going to do a huge amount of damage, and I'm going to get the Paralysis. That's actually not that beneficial for me because I am going to give him the Guts boost. So Fake Out's going to do a pretty decent amount, but since he is Choice Spec from before, he is locked into Fake Out. And I'm just going to go for another Thunder, thinking he might just sack his Hariyama. He actually chooses to switch into Crocodile, probably thinking I am Scarf. So I'm going to show him I'm not Scarfed, and I'm just going to go for the immediate Bug Buzz, which is going to be more than enough to kill off that Crocodile, which is awesome. So the Crocodile is finally down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take it down before my Dust Noir went down, but it's cool. Now he's going to go into Entei, and I'm really fearing the extreme speed, so I'm going to switch out and I'm going to go into my Clefable to take it. He's actually going to opt to go for the Flare Blitz, I believe. That's going to do a very nice chunk to my Queen Onage, and now I'm going to use Clefable as my next Pokemon to sack, because my Clefable is a Cosmic Power Belly Drum set, but it's clear that I'm not going to be able to set up any Cosmic Powers anytime soon, considering that he has so many fighting Pokemon on his team. So I'm going to immediately switch into my Claydol, knowing he's going to switch into one of his fighting Pokemon, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And now he's going to switch out fearing the Psychic, I guess, because he's going to go into Hariyama probably to sack his guy. I'm going to try to go for a trick to give that Medicham the Flame Orb and burn it, but unfortunately for me it doesn't quite work out, and now we're kind of back at square one, and I'm going to try to trick him again, thinking he might switch out once more, but he's actually going to stay in and go for a Close Combat, and my god, Close Combat does a lot with the Guts boost. I really didn't expect that much damage to be coming, and unfortunately that is going to be enough to take down my Claydol with the toxic damage. That's very, very unfortunate. I really wanted to get a Flame Orb on one of his guys, but either way, I am going to switch into my Crocodile, who is Scarfed, and I'm just going to easily finish off that Hariyama since I know he's locked into close combat, which is sweet. Now he's going to go into Primeape, and at this point, I just really wanted to confirm whether or not he was Jolly or Adamant. He shows me he outspeeds me, so that does confirm to me that he is Jolly, because I'm Jolly Scarfed as well. So with that information, that's very, very important, because now I know that my Lilligant can't set up a Quiver Dance and outspeed this Primeape, so I'm going to have to not even go for Quiver Dances anymore. I'm just going to have to go for some immediate Giga Drains from now on. So with that information, I'm just going to go into my Galvantula, just going to go for a Sucker Punch, thinking he might sack his Primeape, but unfortunately he doesn't choose to do that, which sucks. And now he's going to send an Entei, and once again, I have to save my Galvantula for later. So I'm going to go back into my Clefable just to sack it. He's actually going to choose to go for an Extreme Speed, which is actually not going to be enough for a 2-hit KO on my Clefable, which is awesome. So now I'm just going to go for a Soft Boil just to get as much HP as I can for the future. He's going to choose to switch into Medicham, and I know the High Jump King is most likely coming. I just really want to scout out what kind of Medicham set this is. He actually goes for a Sub this turn, thinking I'm just going to go for a Soft Boiled, I guess, but I'm actually going to go for a Facade, which is going to break his Sub, which is very good information, because now I know he's not running the Scarf or Banded set, which is nice, because now I know I can outspeed him with my Galvantula next turn. So I am going to go into my Galvantula. I'm going to go for a Thunder, which should be enough to take down the Medicham, which is awesome. So that's great for me. So now I'm still really concerned about that Primeape because I'm not really sure how I'm going to take it down. He's going to choose to switch into Entei, and now I really want him to go for an Extreme Speed, and I'd rather just leave my Galvantula in to die and lock him into Extreme Speed, because if he does that, then I can get a free switch into my Lilligant, and I can put this Entei to sleep, which is going to be very helpful. Unfortunately, I go for a Sucker Punch, which turns out to be a misclick on my part. I really wanted to go for a Thunder, so that is really, really bad for me. And now he's going to go for another Extreme Speed, which is going to be enough to finish off my Galvantula. But since I did get my free switch into my Lilligant, I am going to be able to put this Entei to sleep, which is awesome. So I'm going to put this Entei to sleep, and that's perfect, because now his Entei's asleep, he can't Flare Blitz me and win the game, and now he's going to have to work a little bit more. So I'm not going to go for a Quiver Dance, because like I said, his Primeape can still outspeed me next turn, so I'm going to choose to go for a Giga Drain. He's going to switch into Hitmonlee, and his Hitmonlee is not going to appreciate the damage on this Giga Drain. It's going to be a clean 2-hit KO, and I'm pretty sure I can kill this thing. He's actually turns out not to be an Unburdened set with Fake Out, so that's very cool for me, and I'm going to finish off this Hitmonlee. Now the real question is whether or not I can live this close combat from this Primeape. So I'm really, really hoping Lilligant can live this close combat, because I'm not sure if I can. So I'm like, come on Lilligant, you can totally live it, and I do live it with just a smidgen of HP, and that's going to be enough where I can go for a Giga Drain, kill off the Primeape, and gain just enough HP so that my Life Orb will not be able to kill me off, and I'm only at just like maybe 10 HP left. He only has a sleeping Entei, and now I'm just really hoping I can lifesteal enough HP so that I can live Life Orb Recoil. So I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain, and this is basically what's gonna determine the match, whether or not I can do enough damage with Giga Drain. And I'm hoping, I'm just gonna wish I can recover enough HP, and I do recover enough HP. So that is gonna be the game, with I just barely won, just a tiny smidgen of HP. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I hope you guys kind of learn about the importance of choosing Jolly over Adamant, because his Primeape was able to outspeed everything on my team, but unfortunately, because he chose Jolly, he wasn't able to do enough damage to kill my Lilligant. I'm sure if he picked Adamant, he would have been able to kill my Lilligant, but then again, I don't think he would have been able to outspeed my Lilligant after I went for a Quiver Dance. So, hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, feel free to check out my channel where I post more PO battles, and why don't you guys leave a comment below letting me know what's your favorite offensive Pokemon. I think one of my favorite offensive Pokemon has to be Lilligant for sure. Lilligant is just such a beast with Quiver Dance and Giga Drain and all that good stuff. So leave a comment, let me know what you guys like, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.